Welcome to another episode of The Secret Life of Artifacts. Today we're going to look at some practices that damage artifacts, and we'll talk about how you can best preserve your old family photos, documents, and other heirlooms at home. We have a lot of artifacts that walk through the door of our museum, and some of them are in great shape physically, and others not so much. Here I have a box of artifacts that haven't been properly stored and they need some TLC. So for instance, I have some fabric pennants here. They've just kind of been thrown in this box, and you can see that there's some bends and folds and creasing, and if left like this long enough, those folds will start to become permanent. If you have old textiles at home like clothes or quilts, try to keep them as flat as you possibly can, and if you have to fold or roll them up, use a non-acidic material to pad them along those folds in order to prevent discoloration and the breakdown of the fibers. You can use white cotton sheets, unbleached muslin, or acid-free tissue paper. We also have some artifacts here that are stored in plastic bags. While some plastics like polyethylene or some polyesters are safe for museum collections, other plastics, particularly polyvinyl chloride or PVC, are not safe. Plastics like PVC release gases into the air that speed up the deterioration of any objects that are nearby. And when an artifact is sealed in one of those plastics, those gases are trapped. They can't disperse into the air. So it's best to avoid storing old objects in plastic bags or plastic bins unless you know for sure what that plastic is made out of. And finally, a few tips for storing old documents and photos. Try to keep them flat instead of folding them up or rolling them. And also, staples and regular paper clips can rust over time and cause permanent staining. So we use plastic clips to keep the pages together and rust free. They just look like this. So if you have any other preservation questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another episode of The Secret Life of Artifacts.